PizzaFellas podcast right here, the hottest in the world.
It's a PizzaFellas podcast. Turn your speakers up, we better have a blast. Grab a drink, fill a glass, light a cigar, come on, let's make it last. Pizza Talk with Sal and Joe, Oliver, Antonio. Pizza stories, they gon' tell us. Let's have some fun with the PizzaFellas.
PizzaFellas podcast right here, the hottest in the world.
I love that. That was fire. Anyways, what's going on, guys? PizzaFellas podcast, episode 25. We're here back again, Super Bowl week. We got the Chiefs and the Niners this Sunday coming up. I'm a Chiefs fan. What about you guys?
I'm a Dolphins fan.
Chiefs,
right? I think Mahomes is going to do it.
Mahomes all day, buddy.
So, real quick.
Well, I'm going to pick the Niners then.
Did you know Mahomes, out of every sport, he's going to be among 7 different players out of every sport, hockey, baseball, basketball, where in the first 7 years they have 3 championships and 2 MVPs. You got like Larry Bird in there, Mickey Mantle, Joe DiMaggio, a bunch of other, like 2 or 3 other guys.
Jay,
he's going to be one of the first ever football guys to ever do it.
he's already beat Brady for the career.
It's fucking crazy. But hey, anyways, follow us, subscribe on YouTube, guys, and Spotify. Okay, comment on all the videos that are coming out. We got a whole shit ton of episodes coming up. We got about 10 scheduled out till mid-March, and we got some great guests coming on. Other than that, right now we're gonna go into our sponsors quick.
The lid. The lid.
Go ahead, Antonio. Sponsors.
Should we share who we are?
Oh yeah. Well, you guys know me already. Sal,
Antonio.
Joe Rufino, big sexy in the house. Biagio Pizzeria, PizzaFellas podcast.
It's Giulio Manino from Ecco, Domani Italian Restaurant in Coopersburg.
Jerry Copel with the Crust Pizzeria and Restaurant. Angry Jerry.
Easy deasy over here.
What a dick.
So now to our sponsors.
My good, excuse me. My good man, Jeff.
Just shave, buddy. Tell him to shave.
My good man, Jeff Adams, Remax Realty, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Want to buy a house? Want to sell a house? You get with Jeff. Our good man, Juice here. Enter.net, social media, marketing, website design. That's the man. And he's in Lehigh Valley. Allentown, correct? Franco's Pizza up in Wilkes-Barre, Rose and Filippo Belia. Thank you for the sponsorship. Lehigh Valley Pizza Shop, shops by that dickhead right there and that donkey, Oliver Nasri. Cigarsamplers.com, our good friend Jeff Brown. And also, it's still valid after $100 when you do put the pizza at the end, that's $10 off. So shout out to him. Freedom Funnel. I mean, these guys just keep on tagging us, and we tag them. It's a great thing. Banco Beverage. Our good man, Joe Marino, Tony Gallo, and Jim Glassick. Thank you again. And our tonight's beer is Miller Lite. That's what we're drinking tonight.
There we go.
That's what it is. And we have a lot of La Familia in the house tonight. We have Bruno Scipione that's into my right, which would be to your left. We have Jay on my left from Caddy Corner, and we have Mr. Jerry Coppola from The Crust to my far left.
And we got my nephew Sal in the house.
That's right. We got Sal Rufino in the house, too. He didn't say hello to me before. It's okay.
Oh, my God. You and this fucking saying hello. He's an emotional.
I'm very emotional. I have my period.
That's why I bit you last time.
Yeah. And that's right. And I just want to give...
He's right.
I want to give a shout out to these boys that helped me out because I love hats. Mario and Will from Lids in Tannersville. Thank you. Shout out to you. I told you I'd shout you out, so I'm shouting you out. Thank you again for doing what you did for me. All right. With no further ado, we have Mr. Giulio Manino here from Ecco Domani. He's been here 48 years, long 48 years, but 25 years in that establishment there. He's at 216 East Fairmont, basically 309, right? Hellertown, Pennsylvania.
Coopersburg.
I'm sorry, Coopersburg.
Pennsylvania.
Sorry, my apologies. Coopersburg, Pennsylvania, 610-282-4589. He does pizza, Italian restaurant. From what I understand, also his son Sal started making pasta, fresh pasta.
Well, we got to take a shot to that.
We got to take a shot to that. So, salute. Glad to have everybody here tonight.
Salute.
I love this stuff.
And we're drinking
That
again
was-
Adactivo, the Añejo.
It's like
Right
drinking
there.
candy.
Oh my God.
Sweet.
All right. So, we have Mr. Giulio Manino here.
Julio, tell us, when did your family come from Sicily? You're from Palermo, Sicily. you
From
said.
Palermo, a small little town, Torretta. Came 1975. That's about 48 years ago.
1975.
Yep,
So how'd you come here? Like, what was the whole process with that?
I guess my father came to work for a better opportunity.
Did family members call you back then, or what was the
Yeah,
decision
there
making?
was
Like,
a-
what were you doing back in Sicily?
Well, now when I was 12, I was doing nothing.
How about your father, your family?
Father was working for a Coca-Cola company
In Sicily, in
about-
75.
in 1975. He was there for about 5-6 years, and then he decided to come to United States.
Wow. So you come here from Sicily, your father. He has a reason for coming. His initiation was he wanted to get into the pizza business, or he wanted to just find a better way?
No, he found a better way. He's not in the pizza business. He was in construction company
When he came here,
when he came here. Yep,
so he started working for construction.
he started working in construction.
Where did he come to?
Staten Island, New York.
Staten Island. You have family there?
Yep, still have my family there. Yep.
So that's, you guys went there, probably lived with them, did whatever, and then you
Lived
found
there
work.
for 6
You
months,
You all came together?
Yep, we all came together.
How many?
5.
5
Wow.
brothers, sisters, mother.
2 more brothers, mother and father.
Wow, very nice. So how long were you guys in Staten Island doing what you did? Like, how old would you say you were? 12?
I was 12 when I came here. I moved out of Staten Island 1998.
98.
When I came
So
straight
that the whole time from 75 to 98, your family's in construction?
yeah, all my family's in construction. Yep.
So in 98, so you're in the pizza business, though, over 48 years.
No, 41 years.
41
I
years.
started in 1981.
In 81. So you were in Staten Island in pizza,
Yep. I was
not
work-
construction.
No, never construction.
So your father, though, was
My
in
father
construction.
was in construction. Yep.
All right. What got you into the pizza business? When did you first start working in the pizza business? Prior to it?
Start working in the pizza business 1981. Before that,
Where'd you work?
I worked at Pizza Kingdom in Staten Island, Cafe La Strada,
Oh, let's try them.
New Door Plain, and then I came straight here.
There wasn't a lot of places, too, in Staten Island back then. In 75,
No, there was not too many places.
I guess what was it? If you came on the Staten Island Parkway, it was stopped at what the hell road was that? Where Brothers Pizza is there. You would get off that
or Richmond Avenue.
Richmond Avenue. That was the exit, and then they had the wood gates there because they didn't finish that stretch all the ways across Staten Island.
I used to live on Port Richmond Avenue.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Get the
Richmond
hell
Avenue.
out of here! Wow. So 75 then. So now you're down there, you're working. So you weren't owning, you were an employee. You were learning the business.
I was owning the business. Yep.
And then when did you get your first shop? Did you open up in Staten Island or where?
Now I opened up right here at 1998. A friend of mine was selling the place, and we looked into it. And
So that whole stretch of time, you were working at those different places.
I was working at Cafe La Strada and at Pizza Kingdom for 12 years.
Wow. Very good. Very good. So you were a good employee. You were loyal back in those days. Working with all the Italians and stuff, Sicilians,
Yep.
whomever you could come across.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
right.
So you come up here, you find out about this place, and you buy that place up in Coopersburg.
Mm-hmm.
And then you moved your whole family?
Yep, I did. It took me 2 weeks. I told them pack up and we're leaving.
Well,
when you-
Coopersburg at that time, though, I mean, the Quaker town was a little bigger, but Coopersburg was nothing, huh?
There's nothing. When
There
we
was
went
nothing there.
it
You got to
was,
remember
I was
none of
the
that
only
stuff.
pizzeria there. Probably, I think it was Carlos Pizza across the street.
Yeah, Carlos
And,
was there. Downtown, I think Mario's was there at that
Now,
time.
were you
Mario's-
strictly, when you opened up in 98, was it just strictly pizza, or were you
It was
Italian
a-
restaurant?
It was the pizza and Italian restaurant.
So you were full go. It was waitresses, service, everything.
I
Your,
bought-
your
I bought-
place was a Pizza Como before you, right?
Pizza Como was about
That was
10
in the
years
80s,
before
right?
me.
Yeah.
because Basili owned it. Basili.
Nino, but okay.
Nino owned that?
No, Joe owned that. Joe and Sal.
Nino's brother. They opened. Okay.
Joe and Sal owned that place before?
I never knew that. I didn't
Sal
realize that.
from Mancha.
Yeah.
Oh, Sal
Sal
Famanja.
Cartamoro. Sal Cartamoro.
Yeah, yeah.
Famanja.
He owned
And
that
I
place.
could see he was down that way. He was doing a lot. I want to say Sal was doing a lot of places. I want to say with Sal from Bova Foods and stuff. Because back then he was opening up places. They were like turning them over. Yep. I remember Sal showed me a few plays. I was like, wow, it's nice what you guys are doing. But and then Sal was like one of the originators. Sal Cartamando, right?
Yeah.
Sal Cartamando. Yeah. He was back in those days. Sal was legendary in the business.
Trying to compete across the street.
Who Nino?
So
He did.
no, so wait. So if you're gonna get into Nino opened up Pane Vino Restaurant a few years after they opened up Basili's in Coopersburg on 309, where everybody knew it afterwards as Ice Cream Works. Ice Cream Works. After Ice Cream Works was there's a bank there on the corner now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bank
But
is actually closed. Yeah.
So it was Jack, Joe, Mike who had Paisa Meal, Joe Basili,
Yeah.
Mike Basili.
Yeah, they had places all over.
They all had that place there. It was their first place out here in PA. Yes, because before that,
Their first place was where in PA? That place you're saying, the ice cream
yes,
place?
Yeah,
right,
the ice cream world,
place.
yeah.
Before they opened Ecco Domani.
No, they opened Basili's. I changed
Basili's.
it to Ecco
Oh,
Domani,
okay.
yeah.
So it's his location we're talking about.
yeah.
Once they sold out their Basili's on the corner of 309, Joe and Sal went in partnership and owned the place.
And bought right on the shopping center.
Right.
And they sold that.
okay.
They sold
So
that
they
for
had a
1 year.
location outside the shopping center, sold that place, and then moved to the shopping center and opened up Basili's.
Right, yeah. That's
Okay,
correct.
now we got the story. And then you bought that from them
From
and
Bob
changed
Modoff
it
for
in
that,
98
changed
to
it
Ecco
to-
Domani.
to
And
the-
Panavino was still going at the time.
Oh, strong.
Which,
Panavino, yeah.
fuck yeah. I mean, if you those numbers today,
Yes.
they were killing it. They were
Yeah.
killing it. That was standing room only all fucking day. You know.
So
all day.
how when you started in 98, early 2000s, you're starting a business and then 2001 hits, World Trade Center, all that stuff. A lot of chaos going on. You just opened up. Was it a tough time for you then, or?
But it was, it wasn't really tough time. I think it went up and up a little,
Yeah.
a little at a time it went up, and now we're doing much better numbers.
No,
than
yes,
we
but
doing before.
just to start, it must have
Yeah.
been.
Yeah, it was tough to start, but we were making a living. It was better than a pay. When you're working
sure.
for somebody, it's better to own it.
Exactly.
Much better profit in those days. Huh?
They always say, Mark Cuban says it famously. He always said, he instead of making $125,000 to $200,000 a year working for somebody, he'd rather work for himself, make $50,000 a year, and know he's the boss.
Yeah,
He doesn't,
it's true.
and
It's
in
true.
a way, he's correct. A lot of people think that way. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
No.
That is. So, and then you were there in 98, you go to 2000s. That community grew, huh?
Yep, it
You were
grew,
there
yeah.
for a lot of it. Like,
Went through
Still growing, Sal.
yeah, I know.
Oh my
still
God,
growing,
309 is
yeah.
packed.
It's 309
That whole
is-
area.
There's never used to be traffic when I came there. Now there's traffic.
Yeah.
4:30, there's traffic all the time.
All the homes, the different hospital centers, everything. Their corporate
they built-
offices,
they just
built
put, like-
up everything.
What did they put? A new Sheets there or a new Wawa? I forget. Sheets, right? It's fucking
Wawa, yeah.
huge.
The old peppercorn.
Yeah.
The old peppercorn.
Yeah,
No, that's
the old pepper-
the old peppercorns. Isn't that what's the new? That's the new Wawa.
That's a new one.
Yeah,
Yeah, new
Yeah, that's what
Wawa.
we're saying,
Yeah,
yeah.
But there's so much stuff up there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can't even. You
There's no
literally.
real estate left. It's almost all gone.
I mean, the one that is, it's up in the mountains, and even that is all houses. Look at the Wedgewood.
Yeah.
Look at the golf course, Locust Valley.
Yeah,
Locust
that
Valley
turned
sold.
into
That's
houses,
all
yeah.
houses.
That's
now.
sold, right, Sal?
Oh yeah.
sold, yeah.
That's
That's
all.
all.
I'm just saying that's
It's,
all
55
houses now. Single homes.
and over.
Yeah, 55 and older.
That was
Yeah.
Mr. Staley on that.
Yeah. No, that there's a lot going on in that area. Now-
Somebody hear a bell.
That was my phone.
Yeah, by
And Monogram Homes, his wife owns the ice cream shop.
yeah. Quick,
Shut it off.
Do you know since you've been there forever? Do you know the Kents from Coopersburg?
Yeah, Joey goes there with
Colby Kent.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my father-in-law, and then
Yeah.
all them because they're a family. They've been in Coopersburg forever. They
Yeah,
have that big
he
house right
comes
there.
here.
I mean.
Then it's your son, Joey, right?
Yeah, my son
he comes
Joe.
in there.
He does. Okay.
Oh, now I know.
Yeah,
Now you
that's
understand
my
the connection.
father-in-law. Then that's my son. I call them the two nutbags 'cause when they're with each other. It's crazy.
What's that?
That strip club was there forever. Just at the fire.
The strip club.
Oh, that's the.
They had a
Station Avenue. Station Avenue.
Yeah, that's
Up the block from
that's
Burger
the
King.
one where.
The Silverlet?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay,
listen, you want to hear a story? So we
Wait,
walked.
isn't that the swingers place?
Yeah.
That's a swingers place.
So, I got
You
a lot
told
of
me
stuff.
about it. You saw
easy,
something there.
buddy.
No, that's
I didn't tell you that, buddy.
that. So
You
you
never heard that
You know what they call that? They call that in Coopersburg and Quakertown. It's called the shitty titty.
Yeah, shitty titty.
So that's the shitty titty. So one night, I go into the shitty titty. It's like a Saturday night after I was coaching a game, and me and my buddy, I'm not gonna say his name because he'll fucking kill me if I say it out loud. He lives in Coopersburg, so me, him, and a couple
you
guys.
just gave it away.
Well, I just can't
Yeah,
say
but
his
you
name.
can't say his name.
He's a fucking principal, so I can't say his name.
Well, again,
Even worse now.
He's still going.
Even worse now. Oh.
So
Might as well say his name.
No.
But we walk in, right? And we're sitting at the bar. And like, listen, when I go to strip clubs, I'm not a guy. I don't need to dance. I just go for the atmosphere. I want a beer, smoke a cigar, and watch. So next thing you know, we go up, and me and him were seeing getting Miller Lights at the bar, and I shit you not, they call it the shitty titty for a reason. A one-legged fucking stripper comes up to us and says, "You want a lap dance?" So he goes, "Where the fuck?" He goes, "Where the?" No, she was walking with like that thing,
The prosthetic.
the prosthetic, but it was wide open because all she had was a thong on. So she had one leg, a thong, a prosthetic, and her tits are out. So my buddy goes, "You ain't getting on me with that fucking leg." And she's like, "Excuse me?" He's like, "Yeah, you wanted to fucking cut me? You're going to cut me once you get it right." So he's like, and at this point, but I will never forget. So now we call it the shitty titty one-legged stripper. I never witnessed it in my life until I was there.
That's the fucking first time I've ever heard that one, right?
That place. Yeah, she's been there forever.
Should take your father there.
Listen, I haven't been back since then. And I was probably 10 years ago.
I never went there. I
Never went? Yeah.
I've never been.
It's better off you did it. Better off you did it.
Get me to go there. I was like, I ain't going there.
The hell out of here.
So, Giulio, tell us about, like, I mean, you know, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 restaurant owners actually here right now.
Here tonight.
How do you feel about, the inflation, how it affected you during the COVID, after COVID, help? How is that? Is it still hard for you?
No, I think it's during COVID we were much busier.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah, everybody agrees to that.
And I don't think everybody's don't cook anymore. You know,
Yes.
it looks like it's we get busy to go more often. We lost a couple of tables.
Yeah.
You know, we used to get good amount of tables. Now we get less table, but money wise, it's still takeout is more stronger now than ever.
And you actually fixed in other words, you adjusted your pricing because of skyrocketing prices, shortage of
Yes,
everything. So
yeah.
you had to adjust
Yeah,
to
we
that.
got to adjust a little.
Are
bit,
you
yeah.
having any feedback from like customers saying, "Are you it's too high? I can't pay that"? No,
No, nothing at all.
because you do give a quality
You
product.
use a computer system in your store?
No computer
All
system.
all check system.
Yep, all check system.
All check?
Yeah,
Yeah, how about credit cards? You charge for them?
No, we don't charge the 3%. We should. No, we were trying.
not?
We were trying. It was a disaster.
Why?
Really?
What was the disaster?
The PLS system was a disaster.
No, just with the credit card system, just charge it.
Well, we still got to, I don't know the way to do that yet. We got to figure it out.
Well, I'll tell you what. My system just went to because the credit cards basically went to MasterCard or Visa. They came to terms and said, look, it's going to be 3%. If a customer complains and says, originally what the deal was, I was like the first guy in the Valley that started the charge. So this was before COVID and stuff. And I mean, people, my credit card fees were fucking $100,000 a month. Why am I paying this? You know what I mean? So a guy comes to me and he says, well, you can charge whatever you want. I said, well, what's the standard? He says, well, a lot of guys are doing 3.99. I said, all right, we'll do 3.99. Cover the cost. Because, you get an American Express that's a corporate card out of state or something, called in over the phone, you're like at 6%.
Oh, yeah.
You understand? It's a lot out of your bottom line. So back in December, MasterCard Visa came out and they said, anybody charging over 3%, we're going to hold your money and fine you. So the first fine would be like $1,000 and then it would go on from there. And how are you going to find out if consumers complain? Right now, we switched to that system. I haven't had a complaint because it shows the price, but once you charge, the way they lay it out on there, it's actually smooth. It's smooth as cake.
Do you have a computer system? Or
Well, I do have but if you have, if you're charging
a credit card terminal,
it's the
charges
same
thing. It just charges.
It's as easy as that.
It's just added on.
And debit cards, they don't charge for. So now, The system can read if it's a debit card, so your employees don't even have to say anything. You just post the signs. We give a 3% cash discount. It's very smooth. It's very easy. We've had no complaints.
Listen, you still have people. You're going to deal with it. It's going to be on and off. I had a guy the other day come in for a slice. He said to me, if I use my credit card, you're going to charge me 3%?
Oh, yeah.
I said, he was from Lehigh Valley Health Network, one of these guys. I said, all he's getting is a slice. It's $3.45. If he pays with a credit card, it's going to be 3% more. If it's not, he can pay cash or debit.
9 cents, yep.
Whatever it
10
is.
cents.
He goes, I just want to
cents.
let you know, I'll pay you cash, but I'm never coming back here again.
You should have told him to take the slice
This is
and
what I
leave.
said to him. I just said to him, sir, sorry you feel that way. No problem. He goes, oh, you don't care? I said, it's not that I don't care. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm too busy. That's it.
Too
okay.
busy.
You feel
Don't have the time.
I'll give you your slice. You paid cash. Have a great day. If you really are that upset over this,
Over 10 cents?
and there's so much shit going on in the world and everything in your life, that really angered you on that 10 o'clock in the morning on a fucking Wednesday, you got bigger issues than never coming back here, buddy. And I don't got the time to help you out. You need a psychiatrist? Go to one.
Look at the Lehigh Valley Hospital.
Well, Julio, Bruno doesn't have a POS system, right? You don't have, but you charge 3%? You do. Could you explain to him after, maybe, or during?
Yeah, definitely.
You know how to
could
do
hook
it?
up with him.
Good.
Yeah.
Because we cannot figure out how you charge a customer.
Yeah, you just post the signs. I mean, it's not hard at all. It's very easy. But I'm telling you, the way it's done now, the debit card people, they're not worried about it because you're not charging them. And it's just on the credit card. And boom, the way they put it on there, these credit card companies now, it's really pretty cool how they put it on there. It's pretty compliant looking. It's nice. People aren't complaining. I mean, I'm at the counter a lot. Like tonight I didn't get one complaint. Days I'm at the
Not
counter.
anymore.
You just don't get it.
Sal, do you have a POS or no?
Senseless for
Everybody's
us.
doing
Oh,
it,
you do?
yeah.
You know,
Okay.
these are charges, especially in these days. Look at paste. Look at tomato paste. $46 to $48. And it's never going backwards. Have we adjusted the pizza or the pasta for that pricing? No. Plum tomatoes, everything's high.
Yeah.
You know, if you're
Jumped
finding
up
a
$10,
deal on
yeah.
something, it's not a fucking deal. It's fucking what you used to pay. So it's definitely frustrating.
It
You
is.
know, dressings, etc. Those things are freaking high, man.
And dressings, it's you can't charge for dressing because it's
No, those are those
salads.
lost leaders. You're not charging for a paper plate. You're not charging for a plastic packaging. You're not charging for dressings. You're not charging for ketchup. But those fucking costs are up there.
Yeah,
You know,
have to add it up. Yeah,
it's
definitely.
out of control. In COVID, it was easier.
It was.
It was easy in COVID.
Julio, what specialty stuff do you have there? Like that people actually say, you know what? They come in all the time. They usually get that one dish that you're basically known for. Basically, it's a mix of things, right?
It's a mix of things. You know, I mean, of course, penne vodka is one of the top
Okay.
dishes I sell there.
Okay.
You know, the chicken dishes, chicken sorrentino, it's
Okay.
we sell a lot.
Okay.
You know, but everything else, we sell a lot of it. You know?
And you make all house-made pasta?
Yeah, I want to get into
Yeah,
that.
we
So
get
your
our-
son started this, right?
My son started it, yep.
So how long?
We've been doing it for about a year. For about a year, we've been doing our fresh pasta, but we never sell it out to other restaurants. Now we just started to sell.
Oh,
it
you
to-
started. So what do you make as far as what do you make?
We make right now. We have 9 different pastas. We got linguine, spaghetti, orecchiette, campanelli.
Oh.
Rigatoni, penne, fettuccine, lasagna sheet.
Oh, you make lasagna sheets too.
We make,
You making them flat or wavy, or how you doing?
the flat.
The flat,
The
okay.
flat one, yeah.
You're still making them, though.
Yeah, we're
There's
still
a lot of
making it.
production there.
Yeah, so
And you're selling it to other restaurants?
we just started to sell it to about 4 restaurants so far.
Okay.
So we can't go anymore because it's just a small machine. But I'm getting a bigger machine.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm getting about another month. I'm getting another machine.
Okay.
They could do 50 pounds in an hour. So it's
Yeah, that's a lot of production then.
Maybe Bruno could use a little bit of for a specialty, right, Bruno?
Yeah.
I don't know if Jay could. But I don't think that's your niche
Yeah.
as far as specialty, but I think Bruno could.
No, homemade pasta's got a place. It's nice.
It's,
You guys should exchange numbers after.
You can't beat it. It's excellent pasta.
What made you guys say a year ago we want to go to homemade pasta?
Well, my son has been. He went to culinary, Philadelphia culinary,
Okay.
and Philadelphia. Then he went to start selling wine. He didn't like it no more, and says he was going to come into my business, but He bought a pasta machine, and it's
Oh, so he was a year ago. He wasn't working with you.
no.
He was working with what?
It just started 3 months ago, 2 months ago.
And he started selling the pasta.
Yep.
Wow.
Good for him.
We made
That's
pasta for
fucking
about
smart.
a year before that,
Okay.
but now it just officially works with us. And
Yeah, but I mean that's great for
How
him
many
to come
how
in.
many kids do you have?
2 kids.
Boys,
How old
girls?
is your son?
My son is 30.
Okay, so it's 5 years
And
younger
then
than
you
me.
have the other child is
My daughter's 29, but she's in Texas.
She's in
Oh,
Texas.
Texas.
Okay.
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 So your son's now in the business.
And she's in the
he has his
business, yeah.
culinary degree, so he's bringing a lot of that into you. So
Yep.
that gives you some strategies with that.
Definitely. I think it's into more of presentation dishes, not like us, just pump,
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
pumping out
Sure,
food,
pumping
but
out
there's a niche to that though in certain areas.
Sure.
Especially with all the new customers you got coming up in your area, he can now find another niche of all these. Listen, there's a lot of fucking money up in that area.
Is there really
Like,
so? Yeah.
oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Coopersburg, those houses, you can't find a house less than $400,000
Is that right?
up in those new hills.
Really?
Saucon Valley.
More than that.
Well, I'm saying there's when you
I've
get
looked.
you're
That's
looking
Saucon
big.
Valley, correct?
No, Saucon Valley's on the opposite
Other side,
side.
it's going towards Hellertown.
He's Coopersburg. He's Coopersburg to Quakertown. Saucon Valley.
Okay.
Saucon Valley goes to Hellertown to.
So Coopersburg's then's moving like if you're going
This
down
way. It's
309,
right here.
it's going like from where he's at, and then you're stretching across
Right
towards
to
309.
Yeah.
But that's Saucon Valley with those fucking houses there too.
Oh, they got the new
got
55.
They got $1 million in the houses.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't know about Coopersburg like that.
Oh my gosh! You go past
There's a-
Main Street where my father-in-law lives, where Locust Valley is, behind there.
Yeah.
That's the connection from those mountains to get towards Emmaus. You either go towards Emmaus, you go towards Quakertown, towards what's called that road off the turnpike.
Bethlehem.
Well, Veracruz, but then you go the road off the turnpike that goes up to towards that area too, Gilbertsville, like before Gilbertsville, whatever that big highway is. But anyways, those mountains over there where Veracruz is.
Yeah.
Oh my
and you
God,
go over-
packed with homes.
Antonio.
I remember before I did the pool and everything here,
Fucking-
we went down and we looked at a place. A good friend of my in-law Colby's.
Oh yeah.
And I went down and looked at it. I was like, the guy had like 12 acres. The thing was freaking gorgeous. But when we went in, it just didn't fit our profile as a family.
Right.
You know, like who's coming through here and everything else. The house was beautiful. Like you could
Yeah.
entertain freaking
else
200 people in it. But
No
it was
kidding.
based on that.
Whose house
it
was
wasn't. I'm not going to say it on here because he sold it. But I actually was like, I was
already
very
know.
close.
I know he is already.
I was very
You know who
close
he is? Yeah.
to
He has a
pulling the
big
trigger
pull.
on it, but it was I
Well-
need spaces. You know, I
After
just
the
need to
segment.
open. Yeah.
But
segment.
yeah, that's awesome.
But that's great.
That's great that your son came in and just did that because I think that would be cool. I'd love to try pasta.
You
too.
doing anything with Uber Eats, DoorDash?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
I've tried.
Nothing at all.
nothing
Slice? You're not doing anything with Slice?
I throw everybody out.
Old school.
Wow.
Listen,
can't do
he doesn't do it either.
I can't deal with them.
I'm not saying
I'm
they're
just
wrong.
saying if you do anything, do it with Slice. That's
I'm not
what
saying they're
my
wrong.
recommendation was go with Slice because you're probably paying what is it, $2 a transaction? I think it is $2.
When you start out, but yeah, then they give you deals. Like right now, we're on a deal. They charge us nothing for every delivery. They charge us nothing because we allow them to put a symbol on our website, and then it allows people to order off their sign.
And then
on our
they charge the
website.
customer.
They charge the customer,
Yeah.
so we don't get charged anything from Slice. Right.
There's
now.
a lot of ways to go around this.
There's
I
a
mean,
way.
it's-
You just have to make a deal with them and call them and say, "Hey, we want to do this."
So I mean, your menu is your menu. They're not chopping into your menu.
Nothing.
You know what I mean?
nobody.
So if your dish is $20, you're going to get your $20.
That's it, yeah,
You
that's it.
understand?
Yeah, they just charge
But
the
they're charging
customer.
the
They
customer,
cut-
and
all the
customers
fees
aren't
go to the
complaining.
customer.
I mean,
Yeah, the customers. I mean, listen, I got to call them. I'm going to raise our prices on there. You raise it right now. We're probably about 12% higher. Now we were 12%. Now with everything us going up, we're probably around 8%. But I like to keep it at 10% to 12% higher than our regular
You're gonna
menu.
keep it at 10% higher just for the Slice customers.
Yes, just so I raise our prices, and they just have a button that says raise
Yeah.
all the prices.
I have a problem with my customer paying 10% more, because they just want the product delivered. That's what I have a problem.
Yeah, I mean some
It's
people
not
don't
only-
care.
It's not only for delivery; it's for pickup.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I had a guy today. He ordered from Bethlehem, 512 in Bethlehem Township, like all the way.
All the way by me.
Yeah, he was at a factory. He's a truck driver, They had our menus there. They said, order from here. $15 delivery charge. Burger for $15. Plus he added jalapenos and bacon, so that's $20 burger. Plus 6 wings, so $12 wings. We charged $12 for 6. And then plus tax.
42,
and plus a
$50.
Calypso. He paid $53 for just himself, a truck driver.
And you guys delivered it.
Yeah.
What do
Who
we
gives a
do?
fuck?
Send it over.
I mean, it took my guy 35 minutes round trip, but he made fucking $25 off of it. The guy gave him a $10 tip,
On top of it.
$15 delivery.
$60.
Well, the delivery charge goes to the driver,
Yeah.
then the $10 tip, so he made $25.
Why the hell not,
Why
right?
not?
Told you.
You know, and people pay it. You know, it's just crazy. That's the
Yeah, I
world
mean,
we live
especially
in.
your son. He's got to be. You got to utilize your son being there 3 months now.
He wants to get into that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
wants
as
to-
simple as that because you're looking at a whole angle of business that it could increase your sales by 20%,
Big
25%.
And you have to remember, a lot of these people do everything online. You're not forcing
Yeah,
them.
Julio,
I'm not
like
forcing
there's
you to
people
do it.
out there
You're pulling
that
the trigger on your own.
Me and you, Giulio, we're not far apart. Bruno's the same. Jerry's with us. We look at a phone. I don't have Uber on here. I don't have shit. I don't order food through here. But there's people that don't want interaction.
They don't care.
They don't. No, they don't care.
That's right.
They don't care. Like they're like you're saying. I don't want my customer. Your customer is going to call you. Those customers, they send you to a whole new platform of people that are in your Coopersburg area that are like computer savvy, and everything's done through their phone or their Droid, iPhone or Droid. So with that being said, that's a whole new clientele. So that person that owns that $600,000 house that they just built, or they own whichever's going on there, this is what they're used to. That's what they want.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you
guess
could
it's
think
any-
about
any-
it.
You should have your son.
New
though.
generation.
He's
You
gotta
got to
be
think
there.
about it.
I will say this. I know you guys and myself, we're the only ones that deliver to Coopersburg. They're in Coopersburg and they don't deliver.
Yeah, we deliver a lot to Coopersburg.
Right.
Yeah.
And if they're not doing it, if they order through DoorDash picks up their own food. You don't need a driver for DoorDash. Every order you get that's a delivery, DoorDash will pick up.
Yeah, you're not adding
and drop
any
off.
employees.
You're not adding
You're not
employees,
adding
nothing.
any. You're not paying the guy. You know-
Poor.
You're just actually you're
was just
making
thinking
it. I understand where you're coming from.
I-
Believe me,
I gotta
we've
get-
talked to
I gotta
many.
get my son in.
You
Tell
got to
him
get
to
your
get
son
involved.
in, let him because
Yes.
he's young.
I've been
He's
telling
30
him
years
for
old,
years.
man. But hey,
So, again, I want to shout out Julio on a short notice that came through. Thank you for doing that.
great talking. To you.
Ecco Domani, 25 years, Giulio Manino, his son Sal, pasta maker. We're going to get you with Bruno, exchange numbers, and he'll tell you how to do the whole 3%
I'll
stuff.
send my son there.
Yes. 216
For
East
3%.
216 East Fairmont on 309.
Coopersburg.
Coopersburg, 610-282-4589. Pizza and Italian restaurant.
Fresh pasta.
Fresh pasta. Go see Julio.
Juice.
Julio, thank you again.
Thank you.
Salute. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you guys for inviting
Yes.
Salute.
All right, guys. Episode 25. We're going to take a quick break here, but then we also have another special guest on tonight. We have Adnan from Lazeez Mediterranean Grill. We will talk to him on the next segment and get some other stuff. Remember, though, subscribe, follow on YouTube and Spotify, all right? Cheers. We'll see you guys in a bit. Going right into it. Hey, what's up, guys? PizzaFellas Podcast, episode 25. Episode 25. Remember, go on YouTube, Spotify, subscribe, hit that follow button. All right? We're going to have a bunch of episodes out. More reels are coming out. Comment on those reels for us. Follow us on all the social media platforms. Got a lot of things going on. We also have a new thing. If you're with Instagram, they have that new app called Threads. So we're on that. It's kind of like Twitter, or excuse me, X. It's kind of like that. Go on there, Threads. There's a bunch of podcast stuff on there that we just started out doing. So we're going to be involved with that. So follow us, comment, share us all over Facebook. We'd appreciate it. Love that. Right now, we have Adnan on. He's from Lazeez. Go ahead.
So we flipped a little bit from pizza shops and Italian restaurants, and now we're going to go into the Mediterranean cuisine.
Didn't we just eat like pigs?
Yeah, it was great. He bought food, excellent. So it's Lazeez Mediterranean when he told me this number, I don't want to say it, but I'm going to do it like this: 4666 Broadway, Allentown, Pennsylvania, Tillman Square Plaza over there. 610-351-6897. He's been in business there for 14 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Our
it's
good
been
friend
that
here-
fucking long. Holy shit.
Our good friend here, Adnan.
where's the button?
Adnan. Haddad.
Adnan.
You got it. Adnan. So without any further ado,
Cheers.
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 First.
Cheers, guys.
Salute.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Salute.
That Tito's good. So I can't believe 14 fucking years.
Wow.
First,
guess-
talk about the food that
Goes
we just
pretty
had.
quick.
Well, no, real quick though. When he opened it, now that you say that, I remember we lived on 2nd Street still.
Yeah.
And I would go on lunchtime with like Paulie and then I'd come home from college and we'd go get lunch. And I'm like, I remember doing that.
Really?
Yeah, we'd go work out together and then let's go, what are you going to eat? Fucking 22's like, let's go eat a shawarma. Let's go eat a giant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
And when he opened up out there, like that was a big risk. You
Big.
moved the Mediterranean out that way, and it was like everybody was like, "Wow, he's moving out to the West End," which was at that time the community opened up restaurants around the Syrian community.
Correct.
The Arabic community.
At that time, it was very. There wasn't that many restaurants in that
No,
area.
no,
as
not
far
like it
as
is now.
Mediterranean and stuff like that.
So-
And we wanted to do something different.
So,
And-
Adnan, how long you been in the country, and what made you start this? And tell us a little bit about yourself.
all right. So
Where you're from and all that good stuff.
So I've been in the country for, I'm going to say about 25 years.
Okay.
I moved here in 1998. I was 17 years old. I was an American citizen born because my father was pretty smart about that, and I'm blessed to actually not have to deal with immigration and all that stuff. Moved here in 98. Graduated from Parkland High School.
Oh.
And then, was working. I didn't want to go to college, so I did a little bit of VOTEC and whatever. And my whole family was working. Everybody was working somewhere, part-time. My mom was working somewhere. My wife was working somewhere. I was working somewhere. And
Right.
just didn't make too much sense, and I thought I could bring the whole family together and maybe do that. My mom is a great cook. And
I see that. I mean,
all my friends would always come over to my house at the end of the night or whatever, and they love my mom's food. Every time she cooked, they were always there. And I thought it would be really special if I actually used her and, she got involved in a business with me. And that's what we did, So
Wow.
we opened the business, and now everybody works there. And it was great. It was an awesome decision.
That was a big chance. What'd you think? Because you signed up in a major mall. So your first attempt, you didn't do like most people. Most people are always trying to find, I'm going to own this business in a house. We're going to buy a building. We're going to do that. When you're signing up in a shopping center where you're at, that's a major signing. And they're coming to you. You never did it before. Did you have an attorney when you look at the lease or no?
You know what? I did not have an attorney.
So you're looking at it yourself, and they're throwing all kinds of shit at you.
Correct. And I did make a couple mistakes. I'm not going to lie about that, signing the lease, but I took a big chance.
Yeah, that was
I was struggling with jobs here and there, working part-time and then having 2 jobs at the same time, just trying to survive and, go that route. But
And being that you were never in business, you got to form your corporation, you got to get your business.
Correct.
There had to be so many obstacles for you coming from the working class.
True.
Going into this, I'm dealing with a mall. I've got to deal with leases. I got to deal with these guys who
Right.
they're looking. And these guys are going back. Listen, I know how they are. They're going back saying, this guy's green.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what can we get on this guy? And you're not realizing you have negotiating power and stuff. And 14 years there, I mean, that's a phenomenal obstacle. Hats off to you.
I had someone negotiate a little bit for me, and there was I think it was a real estate agent that had listed the place, and I picked it up, and the rent was pretty decent. It was scary. I'm not gonna lie about that. And I jumped in, and I, of course, didn't read everything and didn't go through everything, and I got screwed up a little bit in the beginning. Like for instance, the heat. I had to change the freaking heat in the freaking plaza.
They're not responsible for it.
Yeah, exactly. So, little mistakes.
Which isn't
that I made.
uncommon, but there's things that you could question and say, hey, why am I coming in signing this lease? And all of a sudden the heat is no good.
Correct.
It
From
should have
day
been
one.
good from when I walked in.
Yeah, so like these little struggles, we had to go through, and but I think it was great. It was.
Listen,
it was
don't
awesome.
worry. When I took over Biagio's, $30,000.
I get it.
It was one thing I overlooked, and I had business. I overlooked reviewing those freaking air conditioners. I had to put a 15-ton in the back and a 10-ton in the front, and I fucking got hit at the time.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's-
holy
it's
shit.
tough. It's tough,
Thank
100%.
God, the cranes. I did something with a crane just about 6 months ago, maybe 8 months ago. A crane that used to cost back when I did that was like a $400 crane. Crane alone for what I had to do for the one compressor was fucking $1,500. 15. By the time we got done, I was over $10,000. It was like $11,000 bill to rebuild the whole freezer. $11,000.
And the crane was how much? $1,500.
$1,500. I looked at the bill. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" When we redid the freezer, when they had to come in, and they had to do.
And they were there for an hour.
An hour. They showed up 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Geared it up and everything. I was like, "What the fuck?" So it's what it is. It's what it is.
I mean, leases, after you look at it for a long time, after 14 years, and you're like, damn, man, I just paid these people $350,000, over the past 15 years. It makes you feel like, okay, I wish I opened my own place. I wish I had my own place. But it's not that easy.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
But you're successul. You make great food. I mean, the grape leaves
Those grape
over there.
leaves are great.
Oh, my God,
the
the
kibbe.
Thank you.
Baba ganoush.
I appreciate that.
Freaking phenomenal, man. I swear to God.
All those things that you just mentioned, really, what's tough about the Middle Eastern cuisine is you need people to know how to make this stuff, okay? And I'm not going to lie. I'm not the guy that makes all these things. My mother is the one who has all her hands on all those. But as far as like shawarmas and rice bowls and making the shawarmas and making the cones and making sandwiches and wraps and all that, it's my profession. This is what I like to do. I love talking to people. I love making sure that everybody's happy there. And
you walk in, this guy is.
Yeah, I know.
He's fucking phenomenal.
Thank you.
He's like, he should be working at Disneyland.
I don't want to work there.
I'm joking around, but
We should have said that. Juice, bleep that word out of the whole program.
You know what I mean? You walk in, you could literally, it could be a dog, and he'll be talking to the dog.
Yeah.
But in a good way, like he can have a conversation. He's very polite.
Personality.
Yes,
thank you.
Very good.
Yeah, so those that's what I know how to do. So as far as the Middle Eastern cuisine being tough, I think it's not easy to stay consistent if you're going to switch people to chef.
No, not at all.
Or whatever.
Not at all.
So it's a challenge. It's definitely a challenge. My mom is getting old, and we want to simplify our place a little bit. We're trying to do that, but it's not easy to take things off.
So who's working there? Your mom, you?
My mom works there. My wife works there. Even my mother-in-law works there. I work there.
Very good.
My kid works there part-time.
How old is your kid now?
My kids are going to be, the oldest is going to be 18 in May.
Is he going to come into the business? Or
he's not coming into the business. He's definitely going to go to college. He's still playing baseball.
Okay, good.
For his high school this year.
Good.
And probably going to do that in college or however. And I definitely can't depend on him to do anything at the moment. And I also don't think he's choosing that for a career.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Of course.
You want your kids to go where they want to go, not where you want them to go.
100%.
And then eventually, if you do that, the life is something. It's like a big circle, and they'll somehow come around, and maybe they're with you again. Who knows?
Exactly.
Who knows?
You just don't know how it is.
Yeah,
you don't
it's
want to
too
force
early
feed
to
them.
tell, so.
It's too early.
Now,
Like,
do you
play
ever-
baseball and sports.
Do you ever find it hard with such a smaller shop, like with your all family, to find employees? Like trust.
what?
Or have you had luck with that?
As far as employees go, I think it was very hard to find employees for that type of food. Okay?
Yes.
It's a little
It's a niche.
it's a little complicated, like you got to be a little creative, you got to be a little smart to work there.
Use your head.
And we pay good, it's not like we don't, but it's not easy to find the guys that are multitasking all the time and doing stuff. And I'm sure you know that already, from your business.
It's hard to work on that grill. You got to, what is that? The charcoal grill. Then you got to make the sandwiches it's just, you're not making a cheesesteak.
Correct.
You're making a shawarma.
Correct. I mean,
it's a little more intense in the fact of you have to have this type of, whatever sauce.
How do you cook the chicken? When do you cut the cone? When do you brush it? When do you put the juices on? When do you cut it again? And all these things. It's like little details.
Little steps of the way. Yes.
Correct. And then a lot of people, it takes them a while to learn. But I got lucky, and I found a decent guy recently, and he's been taking care of some stuff there.
Good.
But of course, I have to be there majority of the time. I'm going to say 90% of the time I'm there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My mom is there 100% of the time because I need her there all the time. What am I trying to do right now is maybe cut a little bit of work off my mom, Try to have her relax a little bit.
There you go.
But it's not that easy. It's just so hard. I've been thinking about it for the past 6 months. Does it happen so fast? It doesn't. It's not going to happen overnight.
No.
Oh,
yeah.
Especially she makes her food with feeling.
Yeah.
It's not like this is how you
and
do
you
this.
know that because you've been there many times.
No,
we always talk about that. So.
She puts it together in a way. It's not like she's reading a piece of paper and saying it's this and this. She realizes once I'm putting this in together in this bowl, however I'm doing it, If I'm making tabbouleh, whatever I'm making, she's making baba ganoush.
Correct.
She puts that together. It may not be the same recipe each time, but it's the same love each time. And it comes out when you eat your food, it comes like your kibbe. I mean, just what we ate tonight, like I'm eating, I'm like, that's made with passion.
Thank you.
You know, and there's a lot of places that don't, there's people, she's not disgusted doing what she does.
Exactly.
You can taste it. She loves doing it.
She does. She does.
I mean, I know people that if they put a frying pan down, they're just pissed off because they got to flip the pan. What are you so mad about? You know what I mean? Like, don't be angry. Just be happy. I mean, I really love what I do. I mean, and I just hope that it never ends. But
you know what? It shows. It shows. You have a beautiful place, great place. We always stop in there, and I'm proud of you guys. This is great for sure. 100%.
I mean, you just got to keep going to work every day.
Yeah,
I mean,
of course. You got to show up.
I think being on this podcast has taught me more about myself and what food means to me as a person than anything in my entire life. The only other person that probably taught me more was my father, you know, and my uncles, my Uncle Tony, my Uncle Phil, my Uncle Jerry, Uncle Phil and Uncle Jerry, they're still around. Shout out to you. But, I mean, I could call them at any time if I choose to have a question. It's like, you know, my cousin Anthony, I mean, Jesus Christ, he's such a talent. Yeah. I'm the only one left of the Ruffinos in the business. You know, of our bloodline, I'm the last Ruffino in the business. It's crazy.
That's
pretty amazing. Right pretty amazing.
Well, I mean, of that, and my son's in the business.
Yeah,
I mean, but he knows what I'm talking about.
Believe me.
Yeah.
So, what would you say your top seller is?
Chicken shawarma.
Really?
Chicken shawarma is the #1 sale, man, for 14 years.
Really?
Day one. It's the first item on the menu, but it's definitely great. It's what we concentrate on.
No, he didn't bring it. No.
You know, we concentrate on that the most. That's what our biggest sales are. That's where most of the money's coming in. Of course, we do a lot of wraps, and that's, I think, the number one thing is people get a falafel wrap, get a chicken shawarma, a beef shawarma, whatever. You can get a combo with a side order on the side. But we also have rice bowls. We have dinners. We have. I
remember when you started. I remember back then. I don't know what year it was, but early. He started selling wheat. What's it called?
Whole wheat pita?
Yeah, whole wheat pita.
Yeah, we still have it.
And everyone's like, oh, shit, I'm going to eat healthy. Can I get a whole wheat pita on a chicken shawarma? I'm thinking in my head, like, motherfucker, there's no difference between a whole wheat and a regular pita. But to the customer, he started selling it, and it would fucking sell. People were like,
would sell
I'm eating healthier because I'm eating a whole wheat fucking pita.
Literally.
I still remember that.
There's a little difference in it, but I think, you know, whole grain is great. But when they call it whole wheat on the pita, I don't really think it's 100% whole grain anyways. You know, but you got the facts on there. You can see that it's a little
how
different.
They make
you know,
it.
if you make it 100% whole grain, you're not going to be able to make a wrap out of it. You know, because whole grain doesn't stretch, doesn't.
Now, have you?
It's not going to be pliable for you.
Just like a pizza shop. We always look and with flour, we have different flours we can use. And we test different flours. You know, now when you move to this flour, we go to Italy. With Italian flour, we go to this flour, wherever. Did you use the same pita bread throughout the whole 14 years, or have you changed?
Have you changed? Have
so
you tested
the
like
story about the pita bread, yes, we did change, but we've been with the same company for, I'm going to say, about 11, 12 years.
Okay.
They've been delivering our stuff. They are the same company that delivers to Wegmans, actually. So the pita bread that's available at Wegmans is the same brand as the pita that I get.
Out of Jersey?
It's out of Wilkes-Barre.
Oh, Wilkes-Barre?
At Tia's Bakery.
Out of Wilkes-Barre? Wow.
Out of Wilkes-Barre. So they deliver it to us, and
How'd you come across them?
They deliver it to Gus, and they deliver it to me, and they deliver it to Wegmans. Those are the three people that they deliver to.
Wow.
And
well, it's fabulous.
You know, it was a coincidence how we met. The guy came in. It's a funny story, actually. The guy came into my shop, picked up 2 sandwiches, went outside. I didn't know if he was still in the parking lot or if he left or not. But after 10 minutes, he came back inside with 2 packs of pita, which is a great sale pitch, and I loved it. He came back in and he's like, you know, this is the best shawarma I've ever had, but I think it's missing the best bread, which is the pita. So he threw me 2 packs of pita on the counter and he said, look, try these out with a couple of wraps and see how you like them and let me know. And we were struggling with a couple companies that we were dealing with. I don't want to name anybody.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do that.
We were having some problems, and we didn't like the business, put it that way, with those people. So I was really happy about it, and I wanted to try it. And I tried it, and it was actually one of the best pitas I tried.
Wow.
So we did business with the guy, and we've been with them for...
Well, I got to say, like, my wife will come and surprise us at the shop. She'll bring us kibbe with labneh and all that. Like, your kibbe with labneh is like a dream meal.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I can sit there and mix it all together in a bowl.
Yeah.
I get my spaghetti dish out.
It's so good. It's healthy.
Fucking
it's great.
so good.
Yeah, it's fresh made. It's made by my mom, you know.
And then she'll bring me like a chicken shawarma. And, at the shop, I'm busy. So, one thing in my life is I've got used to eating cold food. But Christ almighty, man, the chicken shawarma, I grab it cold. I don't even...
I appreciate that. Thanks.
I'm in the back there over there. I got sauce in the pot. I got this going on. And I'm eating, because I don't really sit a lot. I sit with him when he's there. We sit and eat. But on a regular basis.
You still giving out free dessert?
With every single order.
Yeah.
Do you really?
With every single order.
Every order he still does.
And your mom makes that, right?
Yeah, of course. She
What
makes
is that
it.
called again?
Nomura.
Nomura.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
like
the
a-
Nomura is unbelievable.
Thank
I
you,
gotta
thank you,
say,
thank you.
man.
Some people call it farina cake or whatever. I mean,
yeah,
It's
but-
delicious.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
absolutely
I
delicious.
love that shit. The
Yeah,
little
it's
blocks, right?
exactly with the coconut on
And then
top.
it has that, yeah.
Yep, exactly. It goes a lot. We go through so many trays of that. And of
Now your
course,
mom makes that too?
she makes that
Jesus.
all day long.
God
All day
bless
long.
her, man. God
Yeah,
bless her.
I mean, I definitely. You know what? There's a lot of items. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of labor. Majority of it is labor. And
Well, yeah, Arabic food is more, I would say, as far as Arabic food goes, in my impression from what I see when we're preparing Arabic food here for the family and stuff, it's just totally labor intensive.
so much labor.
I mean,
Frankly,
it puts,
Jesus
it
Christ,
puts
I got
what
two
we do
people.
in pizza, like Bruno, what we do in pizza, or Giulio, guys, Jay, and Sal, like what we're doing in pizza is not even close to what an Arabic restaurant does in Mediterranean food. I mean, when we have parties here and we're doing all Arabic, my wife, her sisters, my nieces,
A week before.
I mean,
A
imagine
week, yeah.
rolling every single.
Oh, I
grape
mean, look at the. You got to get the.
Yeah.
Look
You know
at
what I mean? I mean,
tabbouleh,
that's-
parsley,
Yeah.
grape leaves is 2 days before.
insane.
2 days
It's
before you even
unreal.
have the party.
Correct.
Kibbe's 3 days before you have the party.
Correct.
Meat pies, spinach pies. My aunts, they're sitting on the kitchen
Yeah,
table.
we
rolling.
got 100
I mean,
people coming, and you got like 7 different family members, maybe 8, even more, preparing food to bring. Who's got the fattoush? Who's got the grape leaves?
I know.
Who's curing up the meat? Who's making the tabbouleh? Who's making the hummus, the baba ganoush? Who's doing the creme, the garlic creme? Oh, Laziha, my sister Laziha, she can make creme. Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
It's always-
hers. Oh my God.
So
she
all
can
these
cook.
things are so much labor, and then I worry about my mom sometimes. She's like, if without her, I can't run the shop at the moment. So she has all the flavors down and all that stuff down, and she's a key to the place.
Have you
In addition to
tried-
that, my wife is a key to the place too, because I can't find anybody that works or has the work ethics that they have. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They work from their heart. It's their business. It's their stuff.
Yeah.
Where are you going to find somebody like that?
They
Now,
want the
do
dish
I
to
like
be
it?
perfect.
Do I like going to work with my mom and my wife and my
Your
mother-in-law
mother-in-law?
at the same time? I definitely don't like it.
It's tough for 3 women.
Yeah, tell me about
Because
it.
you lose.
Yeah, but it's great. It's great.
Well, also this. I mean, when we go back to the employees, you have this, a restaurant, smaller shop. It's all family. You bring in other employees. There's a language barrier because sometimes when
Majority of the time.
majority of the time
Majority
there's
of
a
the time.
language barrier.
Not because we don't speak English.
No.
It's because majority of the people that I must hire, not must, is who knows the cuisine or
Yes.
who's
Yeah.
around
Exactly.
it are usually Middle Eastern people. For instance, I'm going to give you a example. The person I just hired recently is a refugee. Is an Egyptian person that came in here and he's getting his papers done by a lawyer. Just got all his stuff done. Speaks no English, zero.
but he speaks
But
Arabic.
Did he get a phone?
He came in for the first day.
No, did he get a phone when he came?
He has a phone. Thank God for that. So he comes in and he can't speak English at all, right? I hire the guy. He's a great employee. Great employee. I mean, the guy does everything I wanted him to do and more.
But he
you know?
understands Arabic.
He understands Arabic, which is great.
language.
It's okay.
It's
It's
your
not
language.
great. I still speak
Doesn't
Arabic.
matter. You
know?
guys who work, they all speak Arabic.
Yeah. Well, we need
The girls-
we need to not speak Arabic there.
True.
Like I like to speak English in the place all the time, and I wish everybody understands it because that's what I use.
Okay.
This is my main. I don't want to say it's my main language, but I've been using it for 25 years mainly. So it's I can use it a lot better than I use Arabic. You know what I mean?
If you're just using Arabic, there's restrictions to
Correct,
it. When
correct.
you're using English, you feel that there's.
And then
you
remember,
can-
the guy is my grill man. So at the moment, he's starting to learn. He's doing an English class once a week, and he's starting to learn how to read the orders and stuff. But majority of the times, I got to tell the guy, Like I get 5-6 orders together. I kind of like, overlook all of them. I'm like, dude, just make me 6 chicken shawarmas and like 7 beef shawarmas and 5 falafel wraps. And the guy knocks them out and he gets them done. And it's great. So he definitely helped. But it's hard to find that perfect guy that knows.
Yeah, it never will.
Especially with your food. So have you, like with your wife being there, you have your mother-in-law, because the only way to learn from somebody like your mother, who is like a phenomenal cook. And she's a woman, I'm going to say, if somebody said you're a chef, she's going to look at them and say, no. She'd say to them, I'm a great cook. Because she doesn't understand that whole deal with chefs. She knows how to make food with love.
But she definitely is a chef.
Oh, yeah.
Top notch.
No, I agree 100%. But she's making it with love. And everybody that I ran to that's making that food that way, their contemplation is from their heart.
Correct.
So I don't need hats. I just, you're telling me it's good, that's what I need.
Yep.
Has your wife, has your mother-in-law, have she started to show them the techniques? Because what your mother does is a technique in cooking.
100%.
It's a feeling. It's like I often say, how do you make a good special? Match up the colors.
I don't think
people always look at me, and that's what they do. People like your mother and so many, they match up the flavors of that food they're creating to create something so special.
100%. As far as is it possible for anybody else to do the same thing?
Oh, yeah.
It is possible. Is it easy? No.
No,
it's not gonna be
it's
the
not
same thing.
easy. It's not easy.
So
But Syrian food, not to interrupt you, is different everywhere.
it is.
Your family, well, I say Syrian because we're Syrian, but it's Syrian, Lebanese, Mediterranean, whatever.
yeah.
You're
Mediterranean
Lebanese,
food.
right?
I'm Syrian originally.
Okay.
He's-
Yes.
Yeah.
But look,
But
food.
his mom might make grape leaves different than my aunt's or my mom.
Right.
In my opinion, food changes from house to house.
Yes.
Even if you're making a
Adan.
burger,
Especially
you
in
cook a
our
burger
culture.
different than I do.
Especially,
And it's just the way
but
it is.
especially in our culture, you know.
No, not only yours, Sal. Like Julio,
Well,
he's from
pasta,
Torretta.
The
His
touch,
dad's from
the
Carini.
touch.
I'm from Naples, so it's a whole different. It's there. The foundation
Yes,
is
the
there.
foundation's there, yes.
But the additives around it is a little
Well,
bit different.
look, it's like when I did the
100%.
baked clams with us, remember? And you was like, I never had it like this.
No.
I was like, that's from my grandmother, showed
Yeah.
my Uncle
Well,
Tony,
his
my
grape
Uncle Tony
leaves-
showed my father showed me.
His grape leaves are fucking this big,
Oh,
right?
they're
I didn't have
phenomenal.
No, they're delicious.
I think
love
Jerry ate them all.
But I
Jerry said he's taking home the leftovers. Actually, he took them home already.
But
The son of the gun was outside. He took
I
them.
never had those before.
No?
My family makes the long skinny ones.
Yes.
And that's
Those
how
are-
I grew up on them.
I grew up on that too.
Yeah, those
Yes.
are the fattest
Listen,
ones.
the fatter ones are dolmas. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why
okay.
we make them this way. We make them this way because a lot of people are used to them this way. Additional to that, I think it's for the business. Like if you make them so skinny, first of all, you have
can't sell
so
three
much labor.
for-
You have so much labor. Instead
Yeah.
of selling one for 175, you're gonna need to sell 3 for 175.
Yes.
So now you're making 3 different rolls instead of making one.
One roll and selling it for the
It's-
same
it's for
price.
business. It's
Yes.
for business.
I love it. I'm just
That's
saying.
a
I never-
smart idea.
one second.
They're delicious. Adnan,
Just
they're
one
delicious.
second, Joe. Brad, come here. This is our winner. Brad. This is our winner that won the
Oh, here we
the
go.
Yingling jacket right here. It fits like a glove.
Oh, yeah.
Not to
Couldn't
cut
have been a
anybody
better
off.
winner.
But you happy with it?
Love it.
Leave it at the door before you leave.
I ain't leaving at the door.
Thank you,
guys.
brother.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah, man.
Congrats, man.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you for stopping
That
by.
was Brad, our winner, because you know why he won? Because he commented. He had the best comment. Remember, go comment on those episodes.
And just his friend, too. I told you
Yes.
I wasn't going to throw you under the bus, but that's your boy, so he won. All right.
But
I understand.
Anyways, when we get back to it, so the grape leaves, that's a great strategy by you business-wise. You make more money off your product. There's no reason not to. It's less labor.
Yeah.
Perfect idea.
Since you're there, you've expanded your menu from day one?
Originally, when I started, all I wanted to do is shawarmas. I wanted to do shawarmas and falafels. Right?
That's it.
But our area wasn't ready for something like that. We weren't in Philly. We're not in New York. All right? And all the Middle Eastern places that were open before me, prior, they want to put everything on the menu. Okay? So now I started with the shawarmas, get a couple walk-ins sometimes, and they're like, oh, you don't have kebabs. I don't have kebabs. Many times got asked that question because people are used to having
Chicken
kebabs in a
kebab,
Middle Eastern
beef
place.
kebab.
If you go to a Middle Eastern place, you got to have kebabs. Well, you know what? I wanted to specialize. I didn't want to do that. But I was new in the business.
Right.
Right.
high rent, and I want to make sure that I survive. And when, I'm not going to say it was, of course, in the beginning, it wasn't busy, but it was
Gradually going. Right.
Gradually moving. So I wanted to attract more people. So I started to do kebabs. But then I didn't put the lamb on. I put chicken kebabs on, and I put beef kebabs on, and I did some keftas, which is the ground beef or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you'll get the people that oh my God, Middle Eastern place, you don't have lamb. Now I had to go get the lamb.
Okay.
So we started with the lamb too. So yes, we expanded the menu big time.
Due to reactions.
Correct. But it stayed like that for a
Salads,
while, and it
fattoush,
was
all
great
that.
and all that. But despite all this stuff, my chicken shawarma was always the number one sale. That and the beef shawarma are always the
Now, what are you
It's
selling one
delicious.
for right now?
Right now we're at $15.99. And I
Good.
think
God bless you.
I think
Yes.
next month is going to be $14.99. Okay,
Why?
I just want to, I want to give back a little bit, and I also, I feel like the economy is a little shitty at the moment, and I feel like maybe I can.
Who
help-
don't? Who don't?
Yeah. So I feel like maybe I can.
Who don't feel
help
that?
some people that can't afford it 100% to be able to come a little bit more. Sometimes I hear comments like, "Hey, I love your place, but I can't afford your place every single day," right?
Listen, don't worry. Every time my name's mentioned on Facebook or some page, I've got those trolls.
Yeah, whatever, man. It is what it
They're
is.
trolls.
I'm not saying I worry about it that much, but we want to try to bring everybody in. It's not like I want to look for one
Avenue.
style
Yeah.
or one avenue. I want everybody to come in, right? So now I'm either thinking to go that route, or I'm thinking to do maybe 3 items that are very affordable on the menu. You don't want to go that route, go this route. It's completely fine.
I would say go that way.
I don't.
I would
Don't
say do
lower
that
your
route.
price.
Yeah, don't lower
So
the price.
I don't want to talk about that so much because I'm still not 100% sure.
No,
on
yeah, I'm
what
just
doing.
saying, in general,
but
our
I want to
advice.
do some stuff. Okay, I want to do something.
The reason I asked is because it's funny. When you first opened, I still remember Syrians in our community, and I don't care. I can fucking say it.
Mm-hmm.
People would come there and be like, "Oh, I'm not going there." And then he spent. You want me to pay $13 for a gyro? I'm like, what? You want to go down to fucking so and so's on 2nd Street and
And it's
Fulton
not
spend
even a
$7?
gyro.
It's not even
Right,
a fucking
right.
gyro.
Yeah.
What do you want to go to? Someone's pizza shop on that fucking corner and
Your
fucking pay
food is worth
$6?
every penny.
Well, he
Listen,
just said it's labor
thank you.
intensive.
Every penny.
I
It's
think
labor
it's worth-
intensive.
I always thought it
it's
was.
worth it.
It was funny though how
It's
the
always
community
been worth it.
said that.
What you're
Thank you.
putting out is the top line
I
Arabic
appreciate it.
food
Yeah.
that
You know
what?
your house builds, and when you go there, you don't have a bad meal.
Listen,
And
95% of my customers know that.
Yeah.
The other 5 don't. Some people don't know their flavor 100%. They can eat a chicken shawarma anywhere. And
Right.
you're like, oh my God, this one is $10. I'll just get this one. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's
if
all
you
the
don't
time.
have good taste buds,
I-
it's okay. I
And
still want to
listen,
sell you. I still want to
If
sell
you sell a
Here's the thing.
consistent
Here's-
and quality product, don't be afraid to charge people for it.
And
I'm
then
never afraid.
I always
I'm
say
never
this.
That's it.
If somebody has something to say on social media or anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and the moment they start to talk about it, it right away triggers to price, they're worthless.
Yes, I
They're
agree.
worthless.
I agree.
All
I
right,
agree.
that person isn't making a complaint. They're just doing an attack.
Look, small little story. Last week.
That's it.
Last week, by coincidence, okay, this food, Lehigh Valley food page.
Oh, that's shit.
Someone posted us on this. Listen.
Antonio, don't say it.
Did I open
I'm
a
not-
bad
No,
subject?
no,
I'm not
no,
gonna fucking
say- go
fuck
ahead.
it. But I need a shot. I need a fucking shot.
Someone posted.
I hear somebody laughing back there. I know who it is. I see it
ahead.
through the fucking chair. Because now you're getting me fucking wound
You know what?
up.
I'll take one too.
He's getting all red now.
I'll take one
Fuck.
too.
Here.
Go ahead, tell your story.
Someone posted something on there which
I'm
was
doing
great.
which-
They posted a beautiful post for us,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
On the comments,
then the haters
one
come
guy
Here, over here.
is like, "That place is a ripoff,
One guy.
but I love the food." How is it a ripoff?
It's not a comment.
How do you get ripped off while you love it? I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense to me, okay? But I replied. This was my first time I ever replied because I'm like, dude, you can't call me a ripoff. Just, you like the food, and it's great. And we never ever comment back to the customers.
Yeah, it's not
it's great. Let the customers say what they want, you know?
Not your customer. then.
It is what it is. It is what it is. So I just commented back. I'm like, I think it's outrageous to call me a ripoff if you like the food. The quality is
Right.
great. Everything is great. But these are the prices. You know, and if you want a discount, request a discount. I will give you a discount. I don't mind giving you a discount. But you don't have to call me a ripoff because I'm really not. Dude, 3 minutes later, his comment was deleted and my comment was deleted off that page.
Oh, yeah, they're
Which
a
is
bunch of
cool.
fucking...
It's all right. It is
Nah,
what it is.
they don't
Let
like
people do it.
controversy.
Let's do a shot.
I
I
want
got
people
all
to see,
fucking
you know?
wound up already.
Well,
Cheers.
So
Cheers.
If
Cheers.
they can't
Thank you.
afford it, they're not your customer.
Well, listen, I'm going to tell you a couple things here. Number one, and you don't have to listen to me, you don't have to anything, but I know a couple of these other guys who are business owners listen to me. And my number one guy is Jay. And I told him all the time. I told him about 8 months ago to 10 months ago. I said, stop reading the fucking comments. I said, don't worry about the comments. Because you could have 150 great comments, and one bad comment's going to ruin your fucking day.
100%.
So I don't read
I don't
the
look at
comments.
that.
We don't.
I don't even
and it's
run my
tough.
pages.
But it's tough because you're getting a lot of notifications. You're getting
100%.
people in, and you're going on the social media trying to post something
I
positive.
don't do that. I don't.
I know, but
My
I'm
wife
just
does it
saying
all.
your wife does. But in general, I always say just don't fucking read the comments, and your life will be 10 times better.
100%.
Number two, that guy who does that, and you guys can all relate to this. You know who those people are? I picture. You remember the Adam Sandler, Billy Madison?
Yeah.
And the guys sitting on the couch with the hit list and putting lipstick on.
yeah.
Those are those guys. They're sitting on the couch. He's got a hit list of all the restaurants he wants to do, and he's putting lipstick fucking on like this. And then he's fucking playing with his nipples.
But these are
and
guys
he's
that
fucking
don't-
talking shit on all the good,
But
hard-working
these are guys
people.
that don't know shit
They don't
about
know shit.
nothing.
They don't know your mom's working 40, 50, 60
Exactly.
hours a fucking
Exactly.
week.
Yeah. No,
they have
busting her
no
house.
clue.
If they knew that, they would shut the fuck up, but they don't.
Well,
They don't realize
we
that
had the
stuff.
You know, people like that compare
Go ahead.
compare 100% fresh food made from scratch to
Right.
processed meat. If you compare those two together, then you don't know how to eat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 100%. But it's okay because I'm in business to sell. I don't really care what
Amen.
people think. What do people want?
Amen.
Listen,
It's not my business. My business is to give you a good product, to treat you well, and try to grab your money.
but
That's-
places
you know,
like us, there's no impossible meat there, impossible burger meat. There's no fake meat. We're
Exactly.
using real food. People come into Biagio's and they say, you got an impossible burger. I says, it's impossible, you're my customer. There's the door. It's
What
as
was the
simple as
comment?
that.
What you're saying? Just
No, the comment, it was like we posted to Detroit. We were sitting eating
So
at
yesterday-
Detroit pizza. Yes, Jerry was there.
Yeah, Jerry came. So Joe made a beautiful. He tweaked it a little. I'm not gonna say what was put on it because it's our little fucking secret, right? So Joe made this Detroit pizza, beautiful, just the way it's supposed to come out. Caramelized edges. I think Sal had a piece too. First he came out with a round. So
And I've had
that.
caramelized, but I'm working to improve it.
Working to improve it because
Working
nothing's
always to
ever
improve-
perfect.
Nothing's
Of course.
perfect.
Right. You know, so he comes out with that. Then he comes out with the Detroit. Beautiful, airy. The cheese combo with the sauce, fucking excellent. So he cuts it. I'm there. He's there. Sal's there.
I ate
Jerry
3
was sitting
slices.
next to me.
He's eating.
Bruno was by Bruno
Real
because he
quick,
never comes.
Tuesday, if you're ever off on a Tuesday afternoon, just come to Biagio's.
Yeah.
I will.
There could be 10 people there. Or
So
5
he's
people.
eating. I think
There's
was
food
Dave
all
from
day.
Supply? No,
No, Dave left. Dave left.
So we are eating again, and then he's talking to Jerry, and I see Joe go like this with his shoulder. I'm like, you fucking eating again? He goes, yeah. So I posted it on Lehigh Valley Pizza Shops. That's
Yeah.
Oliver that runs that site, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. So this guy, everybody had positive comment. Listen, everybody's entitled to an opinion, obviously. We live in the United States of America, right? That's great. Opinions are opinions, right? This guy put a fucking sticker of a guy throwing up. This guy saw this guy's writing a fucking comment that's this long. Donate to your face. I don't know what you're writing.
He has a health
I didn't
problem.
see it
You didn't
again.
see it?
He has
I
a
don't
health
read
problem.
comments.
No, he
So,
didn't. But
so if he needs donations for his medical treatment for his face, I'm more than happy to assist him.
But then,
I mean, that's it. Like he had, obviously, if that's your face, you're going to need some like.
listen,
plastic
all these
surgery or
pages are
something.
up. All these
I'm happy to
pages.
assist you.
they got,
Everybody's a
3
fucking critic,
friends.
right?
Of course. Of course.
Everybody's a critic. Listen, we've been to places, him and I, that are top-notch fucking rated stars of this, stars of that,
yeah.
and we look at each other like, what the fuck is this?
Yep.
Oliver and I were in the same situation one day. I'm not going to mention the place. I'm like, what the fuck are they
is
serving?
this? It was a
How are
work.
they doing this?
It was a work.
I thought I was at a third grade fucking luncheon.
It did taste like that.
No,
Third-grade
we just went like this. How much is the check? You're done? Yeah. How much do I owe you? Boom, boom, boom. Here. I said, let's get the fuck out of here.
And I mean, with this crew of guys, we're eating at a lot of fucking places on a regular basis. Like, that's what we do.
But those fucking pages, and listen,
That's
Lehigh
what they-
Valley food page, fucking this, who's Whitehall Whiners, brutally on all those
Brutally,
cocksuckers.
asshole, I mean-
Listen, those people have no fucking idea the work that our families
No.
put in.
Of course. of
You
course.
put the work in
Listen,
for that.
nobody
He's
will ever
doing
know
fresh
that.
pasta, right?
These
That's a
people
lot of
don't
work,
work
too.
They don't
Yeah.
know when you're sick or your mom doesn't feel well, she's still going in.
Exactly.
At her
Exactly.
age. Her motivation every day, she's getting up, my family, I have to support them. Julio, same thing. Bruno, the same thing. Jay, we got
Nah, Jerry, no. Jerry doesn't even fucking. I don't even think he knows where his pizzeria is.
He has to ask Siri how to get to work. He has to put his address in to get to work.
That's a guarantee. Okay, whatever you guys just said, it's guaranteed. And
But that he
that's
doesn't know where his
no.
Fucking Oliver.
I'm talking about the critics and I'm talking about the pages and all that.
Yeah.
No,
But
they
you
have
know
no
what?
idea. They have no idea.
What my theory is in business is I want to sell to everyone. I don't want to sell to just one.
Ethnic.
Exactly. I want to sell to everyone.
Well, you got a lot of fucking white people that go there.
Dude, my place.
You got a lot of white people
My
that love
place
you.
is one of the most diverse places.
Is
Oh,
it?
yeah.
In this
It
town.
always
Oh,
has
my
been.
God.
Always
Look,
has been.
I have every single country in the world. I think somebody has walked into my place already. All right. Travelers always walk through. 78, 476,
Right.
309. I'm right there. They search, boom, they stop by.
Yeah.
So we sell a lot and to everyone. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So a lot of people know about us.
And white people
I'm gonna
eat
tell
that
you a
shit
little
up.
story. Listen to this little story. Somebody came into my shop and wanted to eat there, and it was their first time, and they were telling me a story of how they learned about it. I said, how did you know about our place? He said, I was on the plane going to Florida from I don't know what state. And they saw someone in there, and they were chatting, and he was like, yeah, I'm going to Allentown. He's like, if you go to Allentown, make sure you stop at Lazeez, because it's the best Middle Eastern food.
What
you
does
ever had.
Lazeez mean, by the way?
Lazeez means delicious in the Arabic language.
Okay.
You know,
Nice,
so
nice.
definitely has nothing to do with my name or anything like that. A lot of people are like, Lazeez, how's it going? I'm like, that's not my name. All right.
You are a handsome guy, so they call you delicious.
Hey, do you remember your first interaction with his company when they started calling you?
Of course, man. I do remember that. Don't bring that up, man.
What the fuck does that have to do with what he's talking about?
So Juice's company.
Let him
tried to
talk. Let him
market
talk.
him,
Let him
and
talk.
I want to
Juice
hear
showed
it.
up to go at him.
I freaking love this guy, all right? I love him, and he knows I love him, all right? I don't got to
He's
talk more.
cursing the foot. I'll fucking kick your guy's ass today. He shows up. Okay, I'm here. Kick my ass.
This little guy right here?
No. Not him at all.
Oh, because he'll kick your ass.
You guys really want to talk about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Should I say anything?
Right on.
I don't want to say anything, man.
All right, then don't. I don't care.
He's a
It's up to you.
70-degree
worked
black
out.
belt.
In the end,
You
it worked
can.
out.
So internet has their people, all right? He has people working there. Somebody called me from there, and they want to pitch a sale. And I was in business only for like 2-3 years, so I didn't give a shit about the website yet, and I didn't care about anything, all right? I just want to make money and freaking go home.
You're a hothead Syrian.
Yeah. So anyways, long story short, I tell the guy, look, dude, you're calling me in a busy time. Why don't you figure out a better time to call a restaurant? This guy got pissed off. He's like, well, why don't you go back and cook some fucking food or cook some Middle Eastern food or whatever? And he hung up the phone. I got fucking pissed. I'm not going to lie. I was like, I'm not leaving this fucking guy alone. I opened the phone. It was internet. I called internet back. I was like, who the fuck called me and hung up the phone on me? Right? They all got flustered. He wasn't on the phone. It was a girl. She's like, I'm not supposed to give you the name. I was like, you're going to give me the fucking name. I need to know right now who the fuck talked to me on the phone and hung up the phone in my face.
I've been there already. I've been there.
Listen. Somehow, she finds the guy. He jumps on the phone. I was like, look, dude, I'm not even going to fucking tell you everything I want to really tell you, but I just want to teach you a couple things in life. You can't sell anything if you hung up the phone, first of all. Second of all, you're disrespecting me. You're calling me to sell me something, and then you're telling me to go cook some fucking Mediterranean food. Like, what are you pissed off about? Just because I didn't buy nothing from you? You know, this and that, whatever. So anyways, he learned his lesson. Justin calls me after that, and he makes it better. And we actually
As
are in
he always
business with
does.
Justin right now. You know, so
No, it came full, but
That's what it's called.
Circle, man.
you know
gotta
what they
fix it.
didn't
Every
realize.
great relationship starts bad.
A
The
lot
ones
of
that
people
start
don't go
good
back.
don't go anywhere.
No, you know what they didn't realize, and that me and you will realize, and my dad would. he was calling and talking to a young hot Syrian head. And at the time, what I mean by that is, you know the crew you grew up with, and I know the crew you grew up with.
Of course, dude.
You guys were fucking nuts, okay? And you guys were all, I remember
That
being
crew
younger.
of guys, man.
You guys are all hotheads.
Listen, man,
All hotheads.
I hate telemarketers, but I also sometimes, you know, a telemarketer can give you a lot of good things that you don't know about.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie about that.
But they just can't call at the wrong
So
time.
No,
but,
you
But
can't.
he fixed it. Like he could have just went on the internet and talked shit on him. but
I'm not gonna
he
do
called
that.
back,
No.
and guess what? They fixed the problem. and it worked.
You
out.
just said something
And it
that's
worked
gonna
out.
make me say something else right now. Hold on. You reminded me of something. Talking about the internet. Lately, what I hate so much is why do you come to a restaurant and you eat there? If you don't like the price, why don't you talk to me, man? I'm there.
Amen.
I'm sitting
Amen.
there. So now what I do, I tell people when they come in, hey, if anything you don't like, just let me know. If you don't let me know, I'm not gonna know. And if I don't know, I can't help you.
I can't fix it.
That's actually very smart.
It's really smart.
That's a great
Because
interaction.
some people come in and they sit there, they eat the food. Like this one guy I remember, he came in, he ate the whole falafel, and when he first walked in the door, he's like, "It better be worth it." I'm like, "Dude, if you don't think it's worth it, what are you doing here?" You know what I mean? But additional to that, you can try it, and if you don't like it, you can get your money back. It's great. The guy ate his whole sandwich, nothing was left. All right, leaves a review of 1 star and says, "Oh my God, the price was so high. I didn't think it was going to be that much, but the sandwich was great and I ate it all." I'm like, dude, if you ate it all, then you should shut up. You just ate the food and you paid for it. That's what the price is. If you like it. If you don't like it, complain all you want. But you're going to leave and complain somewhere else.
Especially when you were offered it for free.
I
before.
already talked to you.
Right.
I served you. I gave you customer service. I already talked to you. I
You
made sure you're
can't
good.
ask for anything better than that.
Why don't
the
you tell
owner
me?
is sitting there
Tell me.
saying, if something's a matter, please tell me. I'll correct
Literally,
it before you even eat it.
I'll give you the $16 back, and you can have that food for free, and you can have a beautiful day. You don't have to go online and talk shit about my company and talk about me and all kinds of
There's
stuff.
so much effort
if you
in
didn't
that.
like the price. Why are you doing that?
These
Again,
fucking, what
you
do
know,
what do
it's
we
not
call,
effort
what do they
when you're
call it?
sitting on-
Typewriter
Dude.
warriors? What the?
No, you're
you know-
typewriter.
what
You're 1991.
Look, Sal, do you know how many
Keyboard pussies. Christ almighty. Somebody.
That's a new.
What?
That's
Typewriters.
2024. You're a
Typewriter?
typewriter. Yeah.
Do you know how many people or how many businesses I've been at that I wasn't happy?
Oh, 100%.
Probably 100.
What is it?
Did I go and
Keyboard.
leave a review?
No, I never
I don't
do.
even have time to leave a
Keyboard
review.
word. Fucking.
I don't even know. You know what I do? I find something I like a drink. All right, I had a good cocktail. I hated the food, but I had a good cocktail. But I'm not going. That's it. I'm done.
I'm not leaving a review.
I'm not. I have
don't
no
really
time.
care.
Yeah, no.
I'm
I
not
don't have
gonna do
time.
it.
No, I don't have time to do it.
I don't have time to even
this
fucking
happened.
go on.
And listen, I got places that I've had bad situations with that I love the place, and we still will go back. Give them another chance. And then we go back. It's a great experience.
Listen, man.
I'm not going to destroy small business in any damn way.
And thank you, because that is the worst thing you can do. If
Yeah.
you're going to bash somebody, look, if you go to somebody's place and you have a terrible experience and the guy's an asshole and he's sitting there talking shit to you while he's owning the place, then the guy has no respect. You know what? You should never go back there. But again, even if that happened, I don't think I even have the time to leave a review for this guy. I would give him a couple pieces of my mind instantly right there on the spot, and I'll leave, and I'm happy. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm not going to go online and bash his business and company and family and all this shit. What do you do? What are you getting out of that?
The biggest thing is
you're not
these
getting
people
money
don't want
back.
confrontation.
You're not getting a discount again. You're never going back to that place.
Yeah, but
Then
they don't.
what are you
They
doing
just
it
don't.
for?
They don't want that immediate confrontation. You know what I mean? They want to go back. They want to now elaborate on it, and then they'll have their confrontation behind on a keyboard where they have no eye to eye.
100%. Last thing I'm going to say about reviews and about all that stuff. One person came to my place and ate once and loved the food and left. After that, he got unlucky. My place was closed every single time he thought of it. He was thinking about it after 7. Guess what? I fucking closed at 7 for 15 fucking years. All right?
Yeah.
I closed at 7 o'clock. So you try to think about me after 7 o'clock. Of course, I'm not going to be there. You think about me on Monday, I'm not going to be there either. You think about me
And
on
God
Sunday,
forbid
I'm
he
not going
sees
to be
the
there.
hours
you
on
know
your
what
door.
this guy did? This guy left a review and named me in there. And he's like, Adnan, I think it's ridiculous that you're not even fucking open. What is this, a fucking business or is it a hobby?
Wow.
I'm like, dude, it is a fucking hobby, all right? This is my business. I opened it because I don't want to work for people like you do. You work for a company, and your hours are not allowing you to come and eat here.
And why did you close
You know
at
what I mean?
7 to spend time with your fucking kid and your
Do you know what this
family?
fucking guy did?
Tell him, Albert.
He had the nerve to come back into my place 2 days later, and I knew who he was. So I told him.
You did?
Like, yes. I was like, you know what, man? I feel very sorry that you feel this way. And I'm not really sure. Look, I'm not harassing you about anything. You left me a terrible review the other day with 2-star, even though you mentioned in the review that you loved my shawarmas and you think they were the best ever. So why would you eat the best shawarma in the world to your opinion, if you think it's the best in the world? Why would you leave that company
And
a
leave a
2-star
review
review?
like that?
His
If you
comment
loved
should have
it,
been,
you
this
got to
is-
give him a 5-star.
Yeah.
Are you crazy? He's like, I think every time I think about you, you're closed. He's like, I was hungry at 7:05 and this guy was closed. I was hungry on a Saturday and he had a family wedding. I'm like, dude, yes, I had a family wedding. I'm going to go to my family's wedding. Like,
He better not
look
try to go
online,
to
check the
Moonlight
fucking
Pizza.
thing.
He's got about 10%
Call the phone
chance
number
of
and see if
getting
we're open. You know what I mean? Before you come here.
Yeah, it's not like you're just closing on the instance. You're allowing your
you
customers
have the smartest fucking thing in your hand, and you still had to drive to my place, and you didn't know if I was closed or open. Yeah. I posted everywhere.
The problem is he's not the smartest thing in the world.
Correct.
Yeah. That's
and
the
you know
problem.
what? So I told him a couple things, and guess what? He deleted his review the next day, and he's still a customer there. Why? Because I made it work. I made it work because I made the effort to talk to this guy in a nice way to make him do whatever he has to do.
Sometimes you have to do what you
Why
have to
don't
do.
you think? Think
They
straight.
don't. They
You're
don't.
putting all this energy out and all this effort
And then,
for something stupid.
Here,
you know what I mean?
The one thing you said that's the hardest thing for these people to do is think.
Yeah.
They don't have a brain. They don't know how they don't know how to discuss and say, "Oh my God, this is so beautiful for these reasons. This is good for this A, B, C, D." They only know how to destroy. And say this was no good. Blah blah blah.
And of course, we don't want to forget about the great people that leave us great reviews all the time and love our businesses.
And that's
Like you
99% of the time.
Same with me. You know,
100%.
they love us. They come to our places. They,
Again,
they
it's-
give us business and all that stuff, and it's great.
This guy here had to put the greatest sign outside his pizza shop. It says one guy, or come and try the worst pizza one guy on TripAdvisor ever had in his life. That's his sign out in front of his pizza shop.
Oh, that's funny.
But
we,
listen.
we could be here forever. But guys, thank you. And then thank you.
Dude, thank you
Julio,
for having
thank
me.
you.
Listen, I'm flattered to be on the show.
We'll have you on again, bro. You're
Anytime
allowed.
we're doing it, come over.
I appreciate the invite. Jerry, thank you. I really appreciate it. It means a million to me.
Did you see the wheelbarrow episode with Jerry?
I did not.
Oh man, Jerry, you have it on your phone.
Yeah, we'll show him after.
We'll show him.
Have
We'll
him-
show him after.
We'll show him.
All right.
We should
Anyway,
film him laughing.
Let's say thank
I
you
want
again
to
our
thank
sponsors.
Adnan for coming out. Lazeez Mediterranean, 4666 Broadway, Allentown, Pennsylvania. That's Tillman Square Plaza, 610-351-6897. Go see him. Go get a shawarma. Go get some lamb now that you say you have.
Yeah, great
some
pleats,
some
kibbe.
kibbies and all that good shit. Thank you for coming out. You want to shout out again, Ecco Domani, Giulio Manini.
Julio,
Thank you again.
Pleasure having you, Julio.
Thank you.
216 East Fairmont, 309 Coopersburg, 610-282-4589. His son Sal's the pasta maker as well. Go have some plate of pasta there. Go have some shawarma by Adnan. I want to thank Banco Beverage again for our sponsored beer tonight is Miller Lite. Thank you again to Jim, Tony, and Joe Marino. Don't forget about the Joe's Teas and the Calypsos. Get with me. We'll put you into the program of Pizzafellas on Banco. So we'll do that. If you guys want to do Joe's Teas, let me know. We'll do that for you.
Yeah, Laziz, we could even talk to you about that too. Cheers.
Again, Freedom Funnel, Banco Beverage, CigarSamplers.com,
Lehigh Valley
Franco's.
Pizza Shops.
I'm getting there. Lehigh Valley Pizza Shops, Enter.net, Jeff
Episode-
Adams at Remax.
Episode 25.
Guys,
Cheers, guys.
thank you for coming out.
Thank you.
God bless and good night. Thank you.
It's a PizzaFellas podcast. Turn your speakers up, we better have a blast. Grab a drink, fill a glass, light a cigar, come on, let's make it last. Pizza talk, with Sal and Joe, Oliver, Antonio. Pizza stories, they gon' tell us. Let's have some fun with the Pizza Fellas.